here again in Homer Watson Park, and I'm visiting with Soma Karamaker. What are you working on today, Soma?
Today I'm doing airbrush with my watercolor. So I'm using my Lincoln Coatman and my watercolor paper.
So how did you start off as a creative?
I've been doing artwork about 5 years. So I find like this is it's not like I started doing continuously about 5 years, but from my childhood I used to do artwork on and off, on and off. I was busy with my study, family, kids, everything, so I didn't have chance to do the work, right? So now my daughter, she is grown up, and we are settled. So I find like now it's time to do the my passion work. So yes, so now I want to make it my profession and career. So I want to go out there and let people know that I do the artwork. And I also did some exhibition in Art District Gallery, Button Factory Arts, and I've been applying online too. So there's some online exhibition. I did that too. So now I'm getting out. Yes.
And do you feel compelled to do art? Is it something that you feel that you have to do?
Um, it's sometimes like when I feel like, oh, I'm bored, now I need to do, or I need to relax something. So it's also kind of like a relaxing if you want to forget something, family pressure, everything. So then it's like, oh, that I need to go back. I need to relieve things. So it's come from my joyous things, nothing like compulsory.
Yeah. Yeah, I think art making is very healthy, almost, well, I wouldn't say almost, it is as healthy as going for a walk.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes when I get a lot of art piling up, then I feel like, oh, if anyone like my art, if they want to buy it, then I can get more inspiration, you know. So it gives us to energy to create more, you know.
So what have you learned up to this point that you feel that you can share with other artists that will help them on their journey?
The learn thing is like practice. The more you do, the more you learn by yourself, and creativity create more, you know. So it's not like you are gonna stuck in there. So if you feel like stuck, go out, get other artist people, artwork, what they are doing, get connected with these people and hear their story, how they are doing and how they're creating their artwork, just to learn the stories. So that's the main thing for me. That's how I got inspired also to create more. Nature also one thing that when you see something like that, oh, okay, it's beautiful. I want to put it on my paper. So that's also another thing. When you see something nice, if you have that ability to draw or paint, whatever work for you, that also work for you.
So you find nature is very inspiring for your work?
Picture specific one object. Sometimes when I create a tree, I go very details. So I basically I intend to do the details painting.
Yeah, so almost like a portrait then.
Portrait also. I yeah, most of my artwork is portrait. It could be bird, dog, like animals, humans.
Yeah, because to me, I love trees too, and to me, trees are individuals like people, and I see them as individuals. And so when I focus on one tree, I call that a tree portrait because I'm not so much worried about the bark and the leaves, but the character of the tree is what I want.
Yes. So if you look at the tree, every single steps you will go through, you know. So some people they just do the abstract or very loose painting, especially watercolor. They have loose painting, so that also nice. Um, but my artwork goes into that details painting.
So one of the questions I've been asking this season is how has the pandemic changed or affected how you create your artwork?
So this pandemic gave me a lot of chance to do the work more, you know. So this one I created lot of human expression artwork, you know, emotion, sad, happy, like they're frustrated. This kind of emotion I worked on. So at the beginning of the pandemic, so I supposed to go to back home, but I couldn't go that time. So I was really, really frustrated about that, and all my work was about the human expression. So, like, I wanted to go out under the sunshine, right? So it was summertime, and I had that too. Like sun is coming down, and women was like that.
So far in your art journey, what would you say has been your proudest moment or your greatest achievement? What are you most proud of?
My art, that two of my artwork, one of is my father and one my mother. That I said beginning of the pandemic, I was so upset that I couldn't go to back home. So at that time, I painted. Did the pencil work. That was pencil work, but those are so good, and all people loved it. That portrait, my mother's and my father's, but people like the most one is my mother's one.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yes.
It's great when you can make your family happy because sometimes they're the hardest critics, aren't they?
You know, I'm from Bangladesh. So my mother is, we are from Hindu family, Hindu religion background. So my mother wear the shindur. That's the traditional shari and tikka. So, and it was so unique among the other painting. So that's the most, I feel so proud that I could make it.
So when you look back at where you started, when you first started creating art, and to where you are now, how do you think your practice has changed? How has your art changed?
Actually, it changed a lot. So at the beginning, it was like very traditional, like my back home style. Um, those are like very not realistic, not it. It was like very artistic style. You can like I can show you that what was my first artwork, so you can see that what is the difference. It's like a there is no pacific eyes in eyes measurement. There is no nose measurement. They're wearing big earring, no things. So that's like very artistic Indian style, and now it's like more like natural and nature based style.
So being in Canada, I imagine has changed how your artwork looks.
Yes, because it's because we can see what is around us, right? So it could be your dress up, it could be your nature, your style, lifestyle. It could be like that, right? So it changed.
Yeah, because we're very affected by our daily life and what we see on a regular basis. Even if you look at the great masters, they didn't paint things that they weren't familiar with. They painted things that were part of their lives.
Yes, yes. And basically, art is come from your surrounding things, right? So it's not, well, some people they create from their own, but still is something that it come from your surrounding things.
Exactly. If what they're doing is completely out of their imagination, it's still being affected by their own experience. Yes.
You I have some other painting that is like boat, mountain. So in our back home, there is something like that. So we used to paint like that.
I've read stories about Paul Gauguin, and when he moved to Paris, his artwork changed completely. And he would write letters back to his friend Van Gogh, and he would say that he's been influenced by the light in Paris. The light is so much different here. And he urged his friend to come out and visit him out there and do some painting.
So even if you see that tree, so trees structure also different. So in our back home, mostly it's like a palm tree. So by the river or by the pond, all palm tree. We just straight to the palm and couple of palm tree leaves. That's it.
Lighting is going to be different as well.
Lighting also, lighting sometimes feel like very lighter. Here is darker. So it's more like orangish, and over there is very yellowish.
So a question that I ask every artist of this series is, where would you like to see yourself in 10 years? Where do you...
Uh, I would like to. I never thought of it that
I know
much.
10 years is a long time, but
Yes,
if you
exactly.
have particular goals where you'd like to see yourself.
In my goal is to create more artwork for now and getting out there to show people and make my audience. So in the future, if people like it, then maybe I can open my store. My store. Yes, my own gallery, my own store. People gonna buy my work. I maybe I can. It's not necessarily I have to create everyday new one. So whatever I already created, we can maybe print it. We can sell it printed. So that's my thing in the future, that if I have ever get famous, then yeah, so it's nice. As an artist, all people want to get your name out there. People like they want to show people, and they want other people to know their name, right? That's the thing.
So Shoma Karamaker, I really enjoyed our talk this afternoon. It's wonderful to have you out here with us. I hope you've enjoyed being out here and sharing your wonderful thoughts and ideas about art and your art journey. It's been great.
Yes, I enjoyed too, and nice to meet you too. In the future, maybe we can meet again, and we will see you. And I would like to see your painting too.
Yes, exactly. Maybe we can schedule a time to paint together somewhere.
Yes, exactly. So if you know any other people, they are coming together, do the painting together, let me know. I'll be there.
Awesome. Thanks so much.